Former Liverpool star says Reds have huge talent in the academy. Former Liverpool star hails exceptional academy talent as Reds restructure youth system. According to a former Liverpool player, a particularly gifted youngster is currently making waves in the club's academy, drawing attention for his remarkable ability. In Arne Slot's inaugural season as Liverpool manager, he hasn't leaned on the academy system in the same way Jurgen Klopp often did. Unlike his predecessor, Slot has adopted a different approach, choosing to operate with a more compact squad and opting against frequent rotations. This has naturally limited the number of opportunities available to young academy players seeking first-team exposure. However, this current dynamic is unlikely to remain permanent. As Slot settles further into his role and begins to embrace the club's deeply ingrained culture and philosophy, he is expected to start offering chances to young talent, gradually integrating them into his senior squad. Changes underway in Liverpool's academy structure. This transition is already beginning, as evidenced by significant changes at the academy level. Both Barry Lutas, who had been leading the U21s, and Mark Bridge-Wilkinson, head coach of the U18s, have stepped down. This restructuring is viewed as a chance for Slot and his backroom team to implement their own vision and methodologies throughout the youth setup. Following a somewhat underwhelming campaign at youth level, these adjustments aim to ensure that Liverpool creates the best environment possible for young prospects to thrive, and ultimately earn promotion to the senior team under Slot's guidance. One such talent already turning heads is a Hungarian-born playmaker who's been shining. For Liverpool's U16 squad, Eric Farkas, considered one of the most promising players in his age group, Farkas has now earned recognition at international level, having recently made his debut for England's U16 team. Impressively, he's the only Liverpool Academy player to achieve that this year. Although now representing England, Farkas was born in Hungary and spent his early years there before relocating to Northern England with his family at age 10. Since then, his development at Liverpool has been closely monitored, with many observers impressed by his progress. Praise from former Liverpool goalkeeper. Among those singing his praises is former Liverpool and Hungarian goalkeeper Adam Bogdan, who spoke exclusively to Anfield Watch via their YouTube channel. Bogdan, who also discussed other Hungarian prospects, such as Armin Peksi and Milos Kerkez during the interview, didn't hold back in his admiration for Farkas. "He's an incredibly talented kid," Bogdan remarked. "I've visited the academy several times, and whenever there's a Hungarian connection, we usually discuss the players, and Farkas always comes up. It's been wonderful to hear about his growth and how well he's doing. Watching him in training, you can immediately notice his excellent technique." Bogdan did stress, however, that Farkas's journey is just beginning. He's only 15 or 16, and there's a long road ahead. At that age, many players can shine, but to reach the first team, you need more than talent. You need mental toughness and resilience to navigate inevitable challenges, Bogdan added. While Hungarian fans may be disappointed that Farkas has chosen to represent England for now, Bogdan understands the decision, given the strength and appeal of England's national team. Of course, we'd love to see him represent Hungary someday, but the most important thing is for him to keep improving. He's in an academy that not only nurtures talent, but also has a proven track record of promoting youth to the senior squad. If he continues to meet the high standards and pushes himself, Andrea Berta eyes ambitious Arsenal swoop to outmaneuver Liverpool and Chelsea for defensive star Arsenal's newly appointed sporting director, Andrea Berta, is reportedly leading an aggressive push to bring one of Europe's most exciting young defenders to North London this summer, potentially outbidding rivals Liverpool and Chelsea for the prized signature. Even after boasting the most formidable defensive record in the Premier League during the 2024-25 campaign, Arsenal are not content to stand still. Mikel Arteta and the club's hierarchy are keen to further reinforce the backline, especially with uncertainty lingering over William Saliba's future amid renewed Real Madrid interest. The Gunners' left-back situation is of particular concern. With Kieran Tierney having returned to Celtic on a permanent basis and Oleksandr Zinchenko's future, at the Emirates increasingly unclear, the club sees this summer as a critical moment for defensive reshuffling. Although Riccardo Calafiori has demonstrated positional flexibility and academy prospect Miles Lewis-Skelly has hinted at his capabilities in that area, Arteta wants a more robust, long-term solution. This search has turned their attention toward the Netherlands, and more specifically, Ajax's teenage sensation, Jorel Hato. According to a fresh report from Sport Italia's Gianluigi Longari, Arsenal are ready to make a concrete move for Hato, an Ajax regular whose meteoric rise has caught the attention of Europe's elite. Transfer insider Rudy Galletti has previously confirmed that Chelsea and Liverpool are both closely monitoring the Dutch starlet, who has become one of the most sought-after names on the market. Arsenal renew Hato pursuit after January setback. Arsenal's interest in Hato isn't new. The club initially approached Ajax during the January transfer window, only to be deterred by the Dutch side's firm stance on their valuation. At that time, Ajax were unwilling to lose a core defender mid-season and slapped a substantial price. Easiest tag on the youngster. Now, with the summer window open, Arsenal are set to revisit the deal, this time prepared to pay a fee in the region of 50 million euro 42 50 Neves. The 19-year-old is already being spoken of as one of Europe's best defensive prospects. Though deployed primarily as a left-back during the 2024-25 season, many within the game believe Hato is destined to become a world-class central defender. Adding a player of Hato's caliber and potential for around $42 million would represent excellent long-term value, especially given his age and versatility. Standing 6 feet tall, Hato contributed significantly to Ajax's 2024-25 campaign, scoring 3 goals and registering 6 assists in 50 matches. His performances helped Ajax come within a point of Eredivisie champions PSV Eindhoven. Dutch prodigy. Already a leader at Ajax, Hato's maturity on and off the field has not gone unnoticed in his home country. Former Ajax interim manager John Van T. Schip has publicly lauded the teenager, who was made the club's youngest ever captain before Jordan Henderson arrived. Van T. Schip praised Hato's mentality and leadership, stating, "He's special, not just for his defensive qualities, but also his ability to consistently perform at a high level. Despite being the youngest in the squad, he displays a maturity far beyond his years." He added that Hato's professionalism, work ethic, and demeanor make him a role model, especially for the next generation coming through Ajax's fabled academy. The former coach went on to say, "He enjoys the camaraderie with his teammates, but he knows when to switch on. He trains with purpose,